Have you ever wondered why German has so many pronoun forms and they all seem completely random? Maybe you've seen them before, maybe you already learned them, or maybe they still confuse you. But what if I told you there is a small trick that makes this much easier to understand? Hello everyone and welcome to Sprechify, where we make learning German easy peasy. My name is Francesca, I'm a native German speaker and I've been teaching German for over 7 years. In today's lesson, I'll introduce you to the German personal pronouns. Maybe you already know them, maybe you don't. But more importantly, I will show you a simple way to connect them to the definite articles. And this connection will help you to see the logic behind them, and maybe this is how you can remember them easier. Of course, this is just one way to learn them. Everyone is doing their method. So grab a notebook if you want to follow along, and let's have a look at the German personal pronouns. If you need a quick refresher on German cases or definite articles, make sure to check out my videos on der, die, das and the German cases and how the cases work. It will help you a lot in this lesson, and you will find the links in the description. But now let's get into today's topic, die Personalpronomen. First, the subject pronouns, the nominative case. This is the basic form, the one you use when you are the subject of the sentence. Here they are in German. Ich, du, er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, and the formal sie. And here are some examples. Ich lerne Deutsch. Du bist mein Freund. Or Sie sind meine Lehrerin. Imagine the nominative pronouns like the driver's seat in a car. They are the ones who control the sentence. Now let's move on to the accusative pronouns. They come into action when they are the direct object, the receiver of the action. And here they are. Mich, dich, ihn, sie, es, uns, euch, sie. And here are some examples. Kannst du mich hören? Or ich kenne dich. Or wir besuchen ihn. Think of the accusative case like being the target in a game. They are the one being hit by the action. And now the dative pronouns, when someone receives something indirectly. The classic question is here to whom or for whom, wem in German. And here they are. Mir, dir, ihm, ihr, ihm, uns, euch, ihnen. Some examples would be, kannst du mir helfen? Or ich schenke dir ein Geschenk. Or ich schreibe ihm einen Brief. The dative is basically the recipient in a handover moment. If you understand the German definite articles, you already understand the German pronouns. At least some of them. Why? Because the German personal pronouns follow the same pattern as the definite articles. Let me show you. Let's start with the definite articles. We have here the German, the feminine, the neutral, and the plural articles, definite articles. In the nominative, accusative, and dative cases, no genitive, because we have no genitive case for the personal pronouns. You can replace a masculine noun with the masculine pronouns. For example, der with er. You can replace a feminine noun with the feminine pronouns. For example, die and sie. You can replace a neutral noun with the neutral pronouns, das and es. And you can replace a plural noun with the plural pronouns. For example, die and sie. Let's have a look at both tables, the articles, the definite articles, and the pronouns. If we look at the masculine ones, masculine articles and masculine pronouns, you will see the same pattern. You will see the same case logic. You will see the same endings, or almost the same endings. For example, you have der and you have er in both cases. You have den and you have ihn. You have this n from ihn, which is also in den. Same. You have dem for the dative case, and you have ihm. Now you have the m, which occurs in the dem, in the article, and im in the pronoun. The same goes with the feminine pronouns, articles and pronouns. You have die and sie. You have again die, you have again sie. And then you have der, then you have ihr. You have er and er here and there. Then you have the neutral ones. You have das and the pronoun es. Then you have das again you have es. Then you have dem and ihm. There, there. And for the plural ones, it's exactly the same. You have die, you have sie. You have die again and sie again. And then you have den, and then you have ihnen. So you have the en in den and the en in ihnen again. Do you see it? Do you see the similarities? Once you see it, you'll never guess again, or at least for some of them, because some of the German pronouns behave like the German definite articles. Now, a couple of important details. For example, sie. Sie can mean she, they, or the formal you. The difference is in context and capitalization. The formal you is always written with a capital letter, even in the middle of a sentence. So at the beginning of a sentence, you have to listen carefully to the verb and the context. For example, Sie sind freundlich. Sie sind freundlich can have two meanings. It can be the formal you are friendly, or they are friendly. So just the context will tell us if it's one person or if they are more persons. Du or sie, the formal you. Du is the informal pronoun, and you can use it with friends, with family, with kids. And sie is a formal pronoun, a polite one. You can use it with strangers, with teachers, in businesses. Sie can refer to one person or to a lot more persons. In German, pronouns usually come early in the sentence. For example, we can have three different cases. If we have two nouns, then the dative case comes usually first. For example, ich schenke der Mutter das Buch. Der Mutter is dative, das Buch is accusative case. But if we have one pronoun, der Mutter or das Buch, the pronoun will come before the noun. For example, ich gebe ihr das Buch, so ihr was der Mutter, or ich gebe es der Mutter. Es was das Buch. So the pronoun comes early, comes first. But if we have two pronouns, the places switch. For example, ich gebe es ihr. Here the accusative case comes first, then the dative case. So remember, some pronouns follow articles. Same cases, same logic. Easy peasy. Drop a comment and write a sentence using a pronoun. I'll check it for you. If this video was helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more German learning tips. Thank you for watching and bis zum nächsten Mal bei Sprechify.